Saludos, saludos, saludos a mi gente. All right, man, we're gonna keep this. I hope you guys can hear me. All right, we're gonna be doing this Corey Holcomb monitor. Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna show up? The show starts at 10 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock my time. We are 15 minutes in. Let's refresh. No I. Okay, so there is no 5150 tonight. We're just gonna keep monitoring. Salute to you, Rick. Dragon Blood, salute to you, my brother. Today I took you guys to South Africa for the beautiful, beautiful three-step Amapiano. All right. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? Africa on the rise, man. Africa up, Africa up, Africa on the rise. We're doing our best. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our best. But yeah, we're gonna get some copyright, but who cares? Who cares? We don't care. We don't care. We had a good time. We don't care. Ah, man. Third is up. Third is up, man. Third is up too. Third is up. Pan Africans up. Third is up. Good blacks up. Tariq and his goons down, right? All right. Still no Corey Holcomb, fellas. Still no Corey Holcomb. Now, Darlene did a new post. Looks like Darlene is gonna try and make her own show. Right? Is that what's gonna happen? We're gonna get a Darlene show. And also, breaking news, they've detained the suspect in the Nancy Guthrie case. So he didn't get that $6 million. I hope she is okay. I hope they find her alive. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. All right, let's see what else we have. Darlene Ortiz. I'm looking at Darlene here. Darlene Ortiz. She changed her YouTube name. I'm going to cut to that scene. Wow. We wait for Corey to come online. I think Corey Holcomb got some professional advice because he can't do a live stream with all this bullshit going on. I don't know why he thought he could do it. So this is the first one Darlene did. I'm sure you guys have seen it, what she talks about.
So let's talk about something called misplaced or displaced anger. This is when someone is genuinely angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky.
Yeah, and then he picked a woman, right? Shame on Craig. Like, Craig has been disappointing, really been disappointing. But, you know, and then I think she made another post. Let's see. Darlene, where are you? Let me find your channel first. This one right here, 17 hours ago. What is this? Coyote PSA, chapter 9. This is a long one. We're not going to watch all of this.
Guys, welcome back. We're gonna go get right into the next chapter. I am reading right from the original first print copy of my book, Definition of Down, My Life with Ice-T and the Birth of Hip Hop. Again, if I mess up, I'm just gonna continue on, find my place, what have you. At points, I will stop and elaborate on.
Okay, so this is a whole book then. Was there a short? I think I came across a short. This one here. Sorry.
Sure, mistakes happen. But if I'm sorry is missing from their vocabulary, there's a problem. The inability to apologize suggests a lack of accountability and maturity. It's not
Well, Corey Holcomb has no accountability, right? I mean, he's not accountable for anything. We saw how he reacted. It's not even surprising at this point. If that's what you're gonna expect from him, you're probably not gonna get that, Darlene.
It's not just about admitting fault, but about respecting the relationship enough to want to make amends.
Hmm.
An apology is a small act with big implications. Apologies are the glue that mend fractures in any relationship. Without them, grudges and resentment can fester, poisoning otherwise good connections. If they struggle,
I don't know about that, darling. I don't know about that. But let's go back to our monitor. Let's see where we at. If they're back on, salute to you, Big Cheese. You guys, we need that delineation more than you all need it at this point. 2026 has not been a good year for y'all, man. So we need that delineation. I want it faster. Like I don't want to be part of this shit, man. Like dealing with grown men. Good morning to you in Nairobi, Akinyi. Listening, 2026 has not been a good year for these guys because they are really getting exposed. First it was the I show speed stuff. They didn't know how to do stuff with it. And then Tariq goes to Senegal, act a fool, comes back, lies about life expectancy. We called him out. Our video was actually shared by a lot of people. So some people saw our video breaking it down. So that was great. And then the Floyd thing happened, right? And, FBA Floyd happened, and that was another L. And even the Super Bowl, man, there's a Pan African flag. There is a um, the ABC thing also, and then there's Nigerian NFL players, man. And then this ABC thing just happened. I call it premature ejaculation. They all jumped on it. And then ABC was like, no, these guys are idiots. Let's take it down. Let's take it down. And they took it down. What's going to happen tomorrow? And just right now, before I got on, an FBA dude's been arrested in Thailand, a passport bro. He had committed murder in the US and he fled to Thailand to become a passport bro and also to evade police. They just arrested him. They're gonna send his ass back to the US. So it's not been a great year. No, we can never be jealous of you guys, man. If there's one thing that I always tell my black friends in America, no, no, we can never be jealous of you guys. It's not even close. Like this is just pure honesty, okay? So nobody should take offense at it. Like if I might choose death if I have to choose between death and being like y'all. I'm just being honest, man. I'll take the suicidal route. I don't want to be like y'all, man. I'll be a Jose. Okay. I'll be a Jose before I become y'all. And that's just plain honesty. And I think a lot of Africans will feel the same. Okay. So this is not an us versus them thing. It's just the truth, man. Um, Everybody likes who they are. I'm sure you guys like yourselves for being who you are, and we like ourselves for being who we are, man. So I'm not, you know, I'm not knocking y'all. If you guys like yourselves, that's great. We love ourselves too, and that's great. I don't want to be something that I'm not. Who told you that's even a thing, man? Nobody wants to be. A Chinaman wants to be a Chinaman. A white dude wants to be a white dude. There might be certain things that you guys do that we like or we admire, but it doesn't mean that we want to be like you. Come on, man. Being like you means that I can't speak my language. I can't do anything that makes me Ghanaian. I don't want to be that. Not that it's wrong, but I just don't want that. I like what I can how God created me. That's it. I guess that's the best way to explain it. I love how God created me. Okay. But nonetheless, you guys make for good entertainment. That's why that's why we're talking about you, right? You make for good entertainment. But I'm a very, very proud African. Yeah, don't ever think that, don't ever think that it's not even true. But let's see, maybe it's gonna be here. Let's refresh. Nope, no 5150 tonight. No 5150, man. Oh, it's upcoming. It's coming. 10:30. Okay, they moved it up a little bit. They moved it up. It's featuring Darlene Ortiz, Craig Smith. Okay, so it is on, fellas. They just updated it. Love is cursed. Same thumbnail as last week. Okay, this just I told you, man. These blacks, they don't listen to counsel. This show shouldn't be going on today unless it's going to do a deflection and do something else. But the normal show can't go on today. And those PDF allegations are, there's something, man. I'm gonna put you guys. I'm gonna put your link up very early today because my household is sleeping. I can't do a lot of talking, so I'm gonna let you guys run the show today. Whoever is ready to come on, whoever is ready to come on, man. Yeah, yeah. He's FBA too. He rocks with he rocks with Tariq. He rocks with Tariq. Same team. He rocks with Tariq. They're all Tariq boys. They all have the same behaviors, PDF stuff, hating women. Same shit. Same group of guys, man. Same shit. Salute to you, my brother.
Hey, Nana, what's going on?
Yes, sir. You're on. You're on. You're on deck, man. I can't do a whole lot of talking today because of how late it is. So I told my wife, I said, when I put this up, it's gonna be a panel so that you'll do a lot more of the talking. So what you got, man? Good evening.
Hey, man, I'm just chilling. I was gonna say, I was scrolling on TikTok, and apparently Corey doesn't like Africans. He was saying something crazy like, "We're not y'all," and I mean, I knew that, but like, I don't know. It
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah. It's Chicago guys are it's very common in the Chicago area. I went to school. Sorry, I went to school over there in Illinois, and then yeah, the black folks they are on a whole different. They're a different group. Let me put it that way. They're a special kind, right?
and
So
it's
I'm not
weird.
surprised, man.
It's weird though because I have like cousins that live in the Chicago area. They're Nigerian, so like, there's Africans up there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
but
a
it's
good
very
amount.
segregated. The Africans are on the north side, and in the suburbs, Bolingbrook and Plainfield area, and the blacks are in Dalton and the south side. So it's like they never even come in contact with each other.
Yeah,
Eh,
man. It's kind of like how it is in Philly. We you're probably not gonna know the areas, but we're in one enclave they call Africa Town. Like we just got the name Africa Town not too long ago. It was recognized by the city, but it's in Southwest. We get our one Southwest is one of the smallest areas in the city, so we're like kind of like closed off compared to everyone else. Everyone else and the Black Americans are like in the north, like North Philadelphia, Northeast. Well, not really Northeast. It depends. Usually West, South Philly. It's all over the place, but we're segregated too. And this is why I was thinking about it, and it's like a framework that I was trying to like work out in my mind, and I call it like a parallel community. So basically, we're like Black Americans on one side, Africans and like Black immigrants in general are on the other side. Like how parallel lines they go straight,
Yeah,
but they don't really intersect.
yeah,
The difference is kind of like we maybe would intersect for like work or school, something where we have to really interact with each other. And there's there's little things with that. Like maybe we might have a friend or two. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Right.
outliers, but for the most part, we're on the parallel lines.
Yeah, yeah. Even here in Dallas, in Fort Worth, not so much, but in Dallas, there's almost an hour drive between where the immigrants, like the Caribbean and the Africans, live and where like Black Americans live. It's like a whole hour drive, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
like
completely
Oak Cliff,
different.
right? I don't know
Yeah, yeah,
Dallas
yeah,
that
yeah.
well.
Oak Cliff, South Dallas, DeSoto, all those areas, even the affluence, they do have some good suburbs. So it's not all bad, right? So they have some
Yeah.
good suburbs that are Black American suburbs. Like DeSoto. DeSoto is a really kind of middle class Black American suburb. Really good, safe, nice. But most people, you know how like most people own their homes there already, so they pass it down. So like there's really not much of real estate movement over there.
Mhm.
So it's like old residents. People don't New guys don't have a chance because they don't really sell their properties. They just pass it on. So most of the Africans are on the north side of Dallas. So right after Richardson and up, it's when the Africans start living. But they are also not predominantly African neighborhoods. They are integrated neighborhoods. So it's Africans and Indians and Arabs and Southeast Asians and white people all mixed in, like almost like a diverse blend America, right?
Yeah, just a
But
regular
on the
yeah,
regular,
similar
yeah,
just a
regular
regular.
suburban feel.
Yeah.
So there's a really big, like if you don't drive an hour and a half to the south of town, you never even come into contact with the majority black area.
Yeah. But how do you
It's
feel
really
about that
segregated,
though?
man.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like because I'm gonna say from my perspective, like I don't want it to be a parallel community. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be like
Right.
excluding people or feel as though like, all right, I need to be around my like. Of course, I love being around my people, but you don't really want to just be kind of segregated, honestly. But
Yeah, yeah. I think a more diverse community is the better outcome. Like at my son's birthday party, we had a Chinese family because our previous neighbors were Chinese. So we had a Chinese family, an Indian family was there, Nigerian family, mixed marriage family was there too. One Black American family was there because they go to my son's school, and that's my son's best friend.
mhm,
And then we had some white folks, and I thought that's America, right? That's everybody, you know.
right,
And we all interacted. It feels good that way. But yeah, it is segregated. I like the diverse communities better than the more segregated places. Like I won't live in an exclusive Ghanaian community. I won't live in an exclusive Black American community. I don't like that. I like a more diverse community. However, on the weekends, I go to the Ghanaian communities, like in Arlington and in all these places that has like a big Ghanaian community.
right,
I'll be there for a birthday party or something within the community would draw you there, right? So you get a chance to get into your community when these events pop up, and that feels good too. Um, but yeah, it's the Dallas one is mostly income based. In DeSoto, most Black Americans are not selling their property. Like I said, they are family properties that are passed down. So even though it's a good suburb, nobody is selling. So there's not a lot of real estate movement over there, right? For new buyers. But in so you if you're buying a house, you're gonna buy in the north suburbs because that's the only part where they're building new homes now. That's the only way you can buy really. And it's a class system now. So you gotta just have money. That's all it is. But the more money you have, the more segregated it gets, unfortunately. Yep. If you come up to Frisco and Prosper, where the homes are 700, 800,000 all the way, which is a lot for Texas. For Texas, that's a lot of money, right? That's a 700 in Texas is like a 1.5, 2 million in California, for example, right? So, because our income, our salaries are not as high as they are in California, right? So, for us, a 700 to 800,000 home is a lot of money for Texas. And, if you're buying those homes in those price ranges, then you're just going to have Indians as your neighbors. Really, that's all you're going to have, bro. Indians and Nigerians, and sometimes you find some um, Caribbean guys who will be in there too. And there's only two groups of people buying top high end real estate in the Dallas area right now. It's West Africans and Indians. That's it. Ask any realtor, they'll tell you. Even the white folks are not doing too great. Like middle class whites are not doing too well in the Dallas area. It's techno IT is what powers this town right now. So it's high end IT executives, doctors and lawyers. Those are the ones that can buy the $1 million properties. Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just segregates you. So even though like people would think, oh, you're just running away from our communities, that's not what it is. You're just trying to buy into a neighborhood where you can give your kids a better shot by putting them in good schools. That's the only reason why you're up this far, this far out of town. It's not like you're running away from the black folks. So when you hear those Tariq arguments, oh, when they come here, they don't fuck with us, they want to go here. No, if I've gone to school and I've gotten a big corporate job and I buy a house in the suburbs, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not running away from you. I'm trying to give my kids a much better option.
Yeah, I think it's just
And
like they want you to be like kind of like at the bottom with them. I'm not gonna say that's. I mean, that sounds like hating though, but you know how that goes. Like you don't really want to be much.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna struggle just to make you feel good. Hell no. I want to apologize for it. And even them, I've observed their communities too. When they make some money, they don't live in the neighborhoods. They
Oh yeah, they
leave.
gone. I
They're
see it every
gone too.
day. They're
Yeah.
gone. Oh yeah, out
Yeah.
of here.
Yep. The whole world is like that. Even in Africa, the guys with money, they move it to exclusive neighborhoods. And they leave the poor people on the other side of town. Cape Town is a prime example of a city that is well segregated. Poverty is on the left, affluent is on the right. That is Cape Town. That's the layout of Cape Town. Any South African here will tell you the same thing that I'm just telling you. So every city globally is like that. The rich on one side, the middle class and a little blending here and there, and then poor people on the bottom on the other side. So unless you're a poor African immigrant, you're not coming into contact with the middle of these groups. You're just not gonna be there. And to them, they look at it as, oh, you don't want to fuck with us. Why am I gonna come fuck with you? I'm trying to make money, bro. I
No, it's
didn't come
funny
here to fuck with people. I came here to make money.
it's funny you said that because I can say from my experience, my dad as soon as
When a
because he
drug
was
addict is
working
talking
hard. Oh my bad.
Oh, I'll do this on, man.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see if
talk.
we can get a few we can parallel stream, but occasionally we'll cut through and see what it's talking about. Okay. Let me get about 2 minutes of this and see what he's talking about.
do to people. In that video where I got into a skirmish with the dude that was her boyfriend. I don't know if you know this, I'm gonna say it. Since then, she stabbed that man and tried to accuse him of the R word. He now has a restraining order against her. She tried to get one against him, it was denied. She went to jail for stabbing that man. And it wasn't no let her out overnight because they couldn't let her out overnight because when you go to jail and you are high like that, they let you air out in the cell besides your crime. So everybody who saw that thing, innocent woman, no, Corey Holcomb was protecting himself and always will protect himself against drug addicts. Now they have something online, once again, about this pedophile thing, and it's going too far. So my lawyer said you don't even have to really talk about that for real, but just make sure everybody knows this. I'm no pedophile, never been accused before in my life of being a pedophile. I despise a pedophile. Anybody who would do anything physically, I think it's a person who sexually abuses children. Am I right with that? That's what a pedophile is, right? You know, I ain't living like that. And I've never lived like that. But I understand the media firestorm that's happening to Corey Holcomb because, yo, These people know I have evidence against them that's going to bring them down, so they have to destroy my credibility first. They have to destroy my credibility like I'm a villain. But I want to say to TMZ, who I know is watching, I've already given the evidence to my lawyer.
That buffering is not coming from here, it's coming from their stream source. Do you believe what he's saying though? I didn't believe him.
I don't know, man.
I'm looking at the body language, bro. I don't believe him.
That nigga
I
looks
don't believe
scared.
him. Yeah, I don't believe him. Well, I don't know if he's done it, but I don't think the things he said about the kids is a joke. It doesn't appear to me that it's a joke. If it's a joke, why did he make maybe multiple statements about it? And the Iceland example where he says he actually did it, he may not see it as being a pedophile because he thinks that it's legal in Iceland. So as long as it's legal, then it's not pedophilia. But it is still pedophilia in my book, right? So if you're messing with 13, 14-year-olds, you're a pedo. That's
Wait,
just
he
what
was
I think.
messing with 13, 4. I must have missed that part. What happened?
Whoa, he made a joke about, or he made a statement on a radio station about the age of consent in Iceland being, he said 13, but it's actually 15. And then he told the host that he had been to Iceland, and then the host asked him, did you participate? And he said something to, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, yeah, so, and he made more. I mean, I did a video on this. I did the Flacco a video on Flacco's reaction to all the videos that came out. It's all his words. So he had maybe 10 different times where he's talking about little kids, in even spooning 5-year-olds. That's what I'm like saying. Like, when you're making comments consistently about children like that, and we know his record with women too, hitting a woman and all that stuff. Um, the, he's trying to blame TMZ for all this bullshit, but it's not TMZ's fault, bro. This guy has some issues. I'm surprised he came on, but he's stubborn. He had to come on. He had to make this show today because it was gonna look really bad if he didn't. I'm really surprised that he came on. But I thought he would come on and pivot and not even talk about this. But he seems to double down on it. And every time he does these shows, he digs a much deeper hole because he has no self-control, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say it just makes him look worse. My whole thing is, first of all, with the Iceland thing, it's like, me personally, and I don't know how other people feel, but I feel like if you consistently worry about what the age of consent is and all that, you're a weirdo to me. Like, you're
Yeah.
weird. I'm 24 and I don't be making worried about the age of consent. I mess with people my age.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Once you start looking that shit up, you got some issues, bro. Even
Yeah, you're
talking about it.
cooked.
Yeah, even talking about it, man. Who talks about 5-year-olds in a sexualized way? Even if he's never been a pedo, the fact that he talks about it is so inappropriate. And the fact that he doesn't even see anything wrong with it tells me this guy is he's a grown up with a kid's brain. He's like a child in the head.
Yeah, man.
It sucks. But I'm surprised he decided to address it.
And a few other people. So it's out of my hands. So if you guys want to come at me, there's nothing I can do. You know the case is coming. You know the case is coming. Sean Holly, TMZ, and of course the drug addict woman. I mean, she has nothing to lose, so she'll do whatever you guys want her to do. She'll say whatever you guys want her to say. But my day in court is coming. And I don't even have time for court because I live a glorious life. I work and perform. It's just my voice got too powerful for some powerful people, and they're sending this media firestorm at me. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I showed everything I need to show because They said this is an innocent woman. This woman, since I had the incident with her, she stabbed a man. So all you guys who don't know what you're talking about is predictable because you have feeble minds. Now let's get to this next soft shit. And I ain't finna spend a lot of time on it. I'm gonna spend about 10 minutes on this. The cat Fruit Booty Button said something about me. And okay, yeah, I wear a dusty hat. I forgot all the stuff he said right now. Yeah. Clothes dirty, no shape up,
Talking
all that.
about Joe Biden.
Fruit Booty Buttons. Oh yeah, and I can't fight. Yeah, I can't fight. You didn't talk about the women you beat up. You act like I didn't even say that. I said you beat up women because it is a fact. You beat up women. TMZ is not after you because your voice isn't as powerful as mine. So you can come on and say whatever you want to say. You and the sissies and the scammer girl that's on your show. See, you couldn't get Melissa Ford to go along and laugh with you like you wanted. So you got this scammer girl who is all over the internet. If you do research on that girl on his show, she's a scammer. She takes people money and everything. You got to go, Mike? Okay, I'll catch up with you. Unless you want to go now. Okay. So, hey, Fruit Booty Buttons, you got to say something about the women that you beat up. I know you want to signify on me, but say something about the women you beat up. Listen, to all my 5150 people who are interested in being a part of what we do here, we are about to start inserting a lot more music videos. We're about to start giving preferential treatment to our people who sign up and join. I visit a lot of cities, and I don't go out in the crowd like I used to and talk to people because it's dangerous now. But if you are part of our membership, when I come to your city, you automatically get a meet and greet with Corey Holcomb because, yo, I appreciate you. It's more perks than that coming. Mike, let me ask you a question. This is Mike right here. You can come over here for a second because Mike has to go. But you can talk into that mic. I guess it's working.
Okay, cool.
With the new setup where people can actually join and be a part of 5150, what am I missing that they need to know right now? Of course, there's VIP perks, unreleased content, exclusive after shows, members only chats.
Yep. So basically, right now the perks with the 5150 family membership program is specifically on YouTube. You get
Okay, so it looks like Darlene showed up. Okay. That's very surprising that she's rocking it out with him. I mean, I thought she would jump ship, but she hasn't. Was that shocking to you, man? Dragon?
Not really, bruh. To be honest, I
Yeah,
think everybody just gonna ride till the wheels fall off. It's looking like.
yeah. Hey, there's if if one thing you're gonna give black people when it comes to their loyalty, and Darlene is not black, but she's been in black circles. When it comes to their loyalty game, I think I'll give it to them. They got that one. They'll stay. They'll stay. You know, a dude can be in prison and still come out and find his chick.
Uh, I wouldn't say that. The chick might have been
Yeah,
taking a
mess around a little bit.
little
Yeah,
pounding, if you will, but she's still there.
she'll be still there. Yeah, yep, she'll be out there. Yeah. But yeah, he shouldn't have done this show. He look at even his body language. He doesn't look all right, bro. Yeah, he shouldn't have done this show. He's under so much pressure, and you can see it. He's got a little bit of support in the chat, but geez.
Same thing. We just had to make certain tiers because of the way they have it set up. But whether you pick the lowest tier or the highest tier, you're still part of that tier.
Since last week, he's been pushing his memberships really hard because he lost some shows, right? So this is gonna hurt. This might be the only way he makes money. If with all the cancellations going on, he needs to really, really push that membership. This is why he's really pushing it and he's making all these changes because his money got hit real bad, right? I don't know how much he charges for his memberships, right? But yeah, I mean, we can test it. If I hit join, will it ask me to join? Let's see, join. Okay, it's not too much. 6.99 for the family tier, 5.99 for the VIP, 4.99 for the nation. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Even at the lowest tier, he's got 400 over almost 500,000 subs. Um, at the lowest tier, 4.99. If he even gets 100,000 people to sign up,
Yeah, he'll be good.
yeah,
He'll
that's
be
that's five
green.
hundred. That's $500,000 a month.
Yeah, I was about to say that would be a
You
smart
know?
thing to do, not to make it
Yeah.
like $20 or $40 or something outrageous. Make it small
Yeah.
so more people sign up.
How many subs does he have? He's got 480,000 subscribers.
How did so many people subscribe to this man?
Oh, his show has been going on for a long time. Okay, so let's just be more realistic, because most people will get about 10% loyalty fans on their thing. No, saying that he's a celebrity. Let's say he gets a little above 10%, which is 50,000 people. At the lowest tier, it's $249,000 a month. If he converts only 10% of his audience to a monthly subscription of $4.99, so you see how quickly he can rack up the bag.
Yeah,
Two hundred
that's
and
a
forty nine
criminal.
thousand dollars for just 10% of his audience. So he really needs to push this. If he does this for the whole year cycle, that's $2.9 million. That's a
How
lot
much
of
you?
money.
I'm gonna say how much you think that's gonna go towards lawyer fees?
Oh, I mean, it depends. If it's criminal, it'll cost him. But if this TMZ things that are civil, he's been known not to really be good with his money. It's probably, retainers for this are like $10,000 retainer. You probably spend about 50 grand on lawyer fees, 50, 60,000, depending on the type of cases that he's fighting. It looks like right now, only the TMZ one is a case. I don't think Anton Daniels will sue him. So if Anton is not suing him and it's just TMZ, um, you know, that's a civil case. It'll probably be maybe, you know, settled out of court, or he'll just have to pay some money for that. But if any of these pedo things starts a criminal investigation and he starts to get a PDD style raid, which I think that's where this is going, I think he could be looked at, because some of the shit he said, bro, it's it's a typical classic pedo playbook. If that happens, he's gonna need more money. He really will need a lot of money. He's got to sell some shit to get those, because the criminal defense attorneys, when you're a big profile celebrity like this, it'll cost you a couple millions, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'll cost him a couple millions. But yeah, I see why he's pushing his membership. The last stream and this stream, since this whole shit happened, he's been pushing his membership hard because he's got close to 500,000 people. You just need to convert 10% to the lowest tier. He's going to have some people at the higher tier. Okay. And that'll come with some perks. So if the guys he already has, if he converts another 10%, which is very doable, 10% is a magic number. If you look at all these big creators, their target number is 10%. If he's able to convert 10%, which in his case is only 50,000 people, he would be making close to $3 million a year on just low tier membership. And then also his merch, the t-shirts and the shit that he sells. Okay. So the views and the AdSense, that shit doesn't that's no money at all. The money is in converting the memberships and selling product. So Corey Holcomb can be making $5, $6, $7 million on YouTube. And even if these shows get canceled, he's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Yeah,
all right. So this is why he's pushing the memberships because yeah, you might think, oh, it's only 4.99, but geez, when you have 500,000 people listening to you, and you're able to convert 10%, yeah, yeah.
that thing
If
adds up
Anton
quick.
Daniels has, yeah, if Anton Daniels says he has 80,000 people on Patreon, then Corey can because Corey has been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's doable. So I'm not surprised that they're pushing it.
The people who sign up now, I want you to know that.
Yeah.
We just had to make 3 different tiers because in the future, we may have to change things later on down the line.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to know. So don't be afraid if you pick the lowest tier. You're still part of my original grandfather.
You see what I told you, right? That's why they split up. They split up the tiers to get people more into the lower tier. It's marketing. I understand this game. I'm a business guy. I understand this game to the core, so I know exactly what he's doing. Right? He knows that the block is hot. Shit is not going well. So get ahead of it. Convert your people, and once you convert your people, you can get some shit to keep the bills paid. I guess you know.
Nah, I feel you. I don't even say that it's a marketing genius move. Honestly, it's pretty much common sense. I would say, or I fear.
Right. Right. The timing is what makes it, because it sounds desperate, right? So, because he could have done this a long time ago. This show's been going on for 10 years or more. Yeah,
Damn. So you mean to tell me this show's been going on since I was 14 years old?
yeah, yeah. It's been around, man. 5150 has been around. You know why it's 5150, right?
No.
It's a California bill for housing and like people that need benefits and housing and like poor people, like people on social programs.
Oh,
Section 8 and all that stuff. I think that's where he got the name from because that was a bill 5150. That may have been where he got the name from. I'm guessing, but I think that's what it is.
I was about to say that's surprising. I didn't think Corey Holcomb was so politically aware.
Well, he did it because he used to talk a lot of his jokes was about poor single moms and their struggles and how those were the girls he would date because he would give
Yeah.
them, he would give them $100 and stuff like that, right? So that was a lot of his jokes. And so I think this is why he built that 5150 brand around that bill that is in California. That's what I'm thinking it is. I've never really asked about it. I'm just saying that because I know what 5150, the bill 5150 is in California. Maybe that's what it is. Big Cheese is from California. He probably tell us.
Oh, is he?
Grandfather then grew.
Exactly. So right
Yeah, yeah, he is. He lives in California. But yeah, I think that's where that bill came from.
now, all the tiers are going to give you everything, and then if we take
Stern, but the judge also saw the evidence, and the judge was stern against this so-called accuser because the evidence showed that this woman was stalking Mr. Holcomb.
This is why I'm saying this guy he shouldn't have done this show. He's talking legal issues on the internet. Freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle, unprepared, with a chat that can move you like the chat can make you angry, move you to the other way. He's not a very intelligent person. I mean, I know he's not from what he's done the last couple weeks, but jeez, I think he's making it worse, bro.
Yeah, but he said something about his lawyer. When his lawyer told him like, "Yo, shut the fuck up," like, "Yo, let's let this play out." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. He got
What?
a street lawyer. He showed up on one of
Uh,
his streams the other day. Dude, man, hey, I
uh.
don't care what these people say, man. If my lawyer don't look Caucasian, man, I got some doubts, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
need
all
my
I'm saying.
man. My lawyer guy had the last name Steen at the end of it. You feel me? Like he go
Yeah,
help me get this case free. He go
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
help me
Hell
spank
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if they say Africans will like white folks, bro. I'm telling you, man. And I'm speaking like this, even though I know my wife is a legal person. I don't mind if a black man or a black woman is on a legal team, but I don't want my lawyers. I don't want the main guy to be a hood lawyer, man. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that. The guy he brought over here, that's a hood lawyer, man. I heard him speak. Yeah, no, fuck no. And you think Corey will listen to legal advice? Yeah,
Hell
people are
no.
talking about Iceland coming, Corey, in the chats. So yeah, the people are not rocking with him like that, man.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that shit. Like, what? Even let's take away the fact of the whole age of consent thing. Even the joke itself, is it even funny? Like, does it even make sense?
No,
What
people
would
were
be
not even
funny
laughing.
about it?
And Craig didn't show up today, so that's interesting. How Darlene was the one that showed up. Maybe he said sorry over the week because they had a whole week to talk it over. But I'm surprised she showed up. If I was there, I would jump ship. But that's some loyalty right there. I don't know what he told her, but I guess she's gonna ride it out till it falls off. But shit, I think he's gonna get investigated, bro. Give it a couple weeks. They're gonna go to his house and start looking for shit.
Like a search warrant.
Yeah, the typical the stuff they did with PDD. It started with an allegation. Remember the PDD thing started with a hotel video leak on CNN
Oh yeah,
of
he
him
kicked the hell out of her,
hitting.
right?
Yep, that's how it started.
Hmm.
All it took is one case, and then they started looking into him. This guy's gonna be looked at, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna look at him in a couple weeks. They're gonna, cause man, the shit he said about the babies, that's some real pedo talk, bro. And the way he's handled his emotions the last couple weeks, it's even more. Somebody just gave him $100. Guys are rocking with him, man. So yeah, there's always some ninjas that will rock with you, despite the fact they will rock with you, man. A lot of guys are on the internet looking for answers, so I'm not surprised at all.
I mean, even off the internet, you see a lot of dudes who do the most like heinous, heinous acts. Like there's a Instagram page in my city. It's called Philly Scoreboard. It's like guys are going doing like like kind of like drill music type stuff, but like these guys are getting locked up and they'll post their faces and there'll be a bunch of people saying, yo, free my nigga so and all this and all that. He didn't do anything. That's his favorite thing. He didn't do nothing. Like
Yeah.
this man locked up for 3 homicides. He didn't do anything. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, I see those. I see them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think people are just loyal to a fault. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay not to be loyal to something that is not gonna provide a good outcome. Something that's degenerate. You can denounce it. It's okay, even though it may be your friend, it may be somebody that you had a close camaraderie with. You can denounce that person. It's okay. I have
Yeah,
no issue denouncing people. I don't care if you're my
exactly.
friend for 20 years. You did some fucked up shit. You did some heinous
Yep.
shit. You're
You
gone.
got
You're
to go.
done. You're out of
Yep.
here. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's how it's
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to be.
You got to jump ship, man. I'm
You gotta
surprised she
jump
showed up.
shit.
I'm really surprised she showed up. Yeah, man. Some dudes, a couple $100 coming in there, man. They're supporting him. Yeah, people are saying Poetic Flacco is on your ass. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I think this is the end for him, man.
So you can, TMZ, you're a powerful entity. Sean Holly, you're a powerful entity. Look what you did. You
Exactly right. He's blaming them, not himself. He's not taking any responsibility for this shit. It's somebody's fault. But Corey Holcomb has always been the guy that always blames other people for his problems. This is why I don't believe him when it comes to the whole pedo thing that he said. My lawyer said this and I won't say anything about it. I don't believe him. Because he's doing the same thing that got him here. He hasn't this whole week, he hasn't made any improvements.
You lit the internet up like the 4th of July about Corey Holcomb. This is what's scary. They know there's no monetary gain to this. There's no money. We're not doing this to rob Corey Holcomb financially. We're doing this to rob the character he built up for years. But all you bloggers who think you can get rid of Corey Holcomb like that, I beg to differ. Like what you're doing, how you're riding the wave of mainstream media against Corey Holcomb because of envy, because you know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance and say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion. The reason he didn't say anything back because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing. So I'm not even tripping on that man no more. But the Okie Dokie Jackson dude has started another lie, and he's going to have to pay for this one. He lied and said, I tried to get Darlene to hold up a shirt depicting black people as monkeys. You're going to have to prove it. You're going to have to prove it. Because, I mean, she's right here.
That wasn't the shirt. That shirt was, there was a lot of things being.
Is this Darlene now supporting Corey after that shirt? We saw that shirt, bro. Anyway, Daniel, what you got?
Yo, what's up, Nana? How you doing?
Good, bro. Welcome, bro.
This is Corey Holcomb's 15 minutes of fame. This is probably the first time he's been at the top of the headline, and it's not for comedy. Isn't he a comedian?
Yep, he's a
Yep, he's a
comedian.
comedian. He's probably the most unfunny comedian I've ever seen.
I agree.
You're not wrong, bro.
Because imagine if somebody was like bullying just like your average, like not even average, but I'm not gonna disrespect, but like imagine if somebody was like coming after like Bill Burr or Cat Williams or anybody that's like legendary. They wouldn't just be like, you know what I mean? They would just make some fun out of it. But this dude can't even out talk Anton Daniels in like in a trash talking contest, and you're a comedian. Like that's like the professional schoolyard bully. Like you're a comedian, bro. Stand up for yourself. But he comes across as just like, I don't know. Wasn't he crying about TMZ? What was he saying about TMZ?
Yeah, he's still crying about them for putting that story out.
Yeah, because I mean TMZ is real quiet too. Because I mean the owner of that got caught up in them files.
Oh, really? The Epstein shit?
Uh-huh. Little Harvey Levin.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you do your own research on that one and then verify if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, I have to look at that case. I haven't even looked at it yet. But yeah. But it looks like O'Shea is still on. Corey's still mad at O'Shea. Yeah, it looks like Corey still mad at O'Shea for making those videos, and
And I saw I saw that you said another passport bro deleted his live streams.
yeah, Kid Greatness, he's removed all his live streams on YouTube.
Hey, thank you, Nana, and other people in the space that are putting a spotlight, because, like, you know what I mean. You shine a light on something, the roaches scatter.
Yeah, yeah, because why would you delete it if if there's nothing to hide, bro? Yep.
And especially when that's your lane. It's like you're a
Yeah.
content creator. That's your job. It's not
Yep.
just a normal person. Just, hey, look at my thing at the park, and then just like delete it or whatever. It's like that's your whole job.
Yep. And see, old videos get views, so you could be losing out on some money too.
Yep.
Totally misconstrued. That shirt you held up the week before.
I held up the shirt when I was trying to stab real hard at somebody that came up to my show and tried to uproot our way of life up here. I did that. And like I say, it ain't a lot of stuff I do I won't do again because I'm old enough to realize, yo, Corey, are you sure this is what you want to do? Most of the time I do that. When I got into it with the drug addict woman who I knew was very dangerous from her past, I knew what I was doing. I knew that I was in danger. So when this guy who lied with her because he was with her intimately or whatever got stabbed, I wasn't shocked he got stabbed because I knew how dangerous that woman was. And a lot of people in the comedy community know how dangerous that woman is. This woman is quite a terror, and I don't know her to do comedy. I'm not saying she hasn't went up on a stage when somebody allowed her to go up on stage, but I don't know her to be on the circuit as a comedian in no way. And I don't know a lot of people who do. This is what was said to build a narrative against me to make me a villain. Damn, I'm seeing a lot of green shit. This is encouraging.
Yeah.
Listen, to the people who support Corey Holcomb, I want to support you back. When I come to your city, man, come on, man, give me some dap and show me some love because I appreciate you, man. You make it.
You see what I was talking about? Membership. The green is the membership. So
My whole thing is who's gonna go to a Corey Holcomb meetup and do what? What are you? You feel me? Like, and do what? What are we going to do? Just talk to him for like 5 minutes, or like I wouldn't think of going to see Corey Holcomb. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me meet up with. If I'm going to meet up with a celebrity, let me meet up with somebody of relevance. Shit, you know what I mean?
Now, I would pay to see him and Dr. Umar cut the ribbon to Dr. Umar's school whenever that finally opens.
Daniel, your thing is messing
Yeah,
up again.
brother, you in the Matrix again.
Yeah. I don't know what it connects from. I have a feeling it's a Bluetooth. He's
My
gonna
man
come
sound like
back.
an Autobot. So
He's gonna come back. He'll come back.
yeah, I hope
Maybe.
so, cause I would love to hear his insight. But yeah, man, what? I just don't see a purpose in meeting up with him, and it's just like, why? For what? Would you meet up with him, Nana? Do what?
No, no, not after this. Not after like before the Anton Daniel stuff. I would have, but right now, no, not after what I've seen from him. And even this show, he hasn't. He's more composed than he was last show, but he's still doing the same. He's making the same mistakes. He's still doing the same things that got him here. He should not be. Yeah, you could show up so that people don't say that you're a P word and you chickened out. But they could have done a whole different topic and not try to answer everything that is thrown at him. He doesn't have to answer the PDF allegations. Leave that to your lawyers. You don't have to respond to Joe Biden because he obviously like really violated him.
Yeah, he
Right.
did him. He did him bad. He did him
Right.
bad.
And then the O'Shea stuff, he's only going after O'Shea because the lead attorney didn't make any more videos about him, but O'Shea keeps making videos. O'Shea made another video today about him. So this is why he's upset about O'Shea constantly putting him in the algorithm. He doesn't want that. So even I think O'Shea offered to help him today as part of his video. O'Shea made a video offering to help the show. So I don't think he listens to O'Shea. He just see the thumbnails and he gets upset. Like, hey, this guy still makes video about me, which means O'Shea's videos are still putting a lot of pressure on him. You can just reach out to the guy instead of, coming on the internet and
Yeah. You see, I think does he have a PR
No, sorry,
person?
my internet is terrible. I'm gonna drop off and listen on the YouTube side.
man, it's so terrible.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Can barely hear you.
yeah, I think he's on the Bluetooth. Yeah, yeah, he's on the Bluetooth. You gotta if you do it with a phone, you gotta go direct with the phone. You do Bluetooth, you're not gonna make it.
I mean, I'm
But
on the.
yeah.
Oh, you mean like I think he's in the car. Last I heard. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, I don't know if he has a PR person or not. Does like
No,
there's something you know what I mean? You are a public figure. You're supposed to have some sort of PR to kind of smooth over these things. That's what you're supposed to pay them for.
they don't
I
want to pay. A lot of
I
them don't want
don't.
to pay. They'd rather buy some chains and Lamborghini than to pay a PR person. A lot of
Mm,
LA has moved on from PR, from the PR business, but you really need them. You need somebody to manage these things, and he needs a manager. And like Corey Holcomb has poor leadership skills, as we've seen already, right? So
yeah,
knowing that that is your weakness, you need to hire a manager. He
yeah,
needs a manager and pay the money for that management because a manager would have managed this crisis much better. Like today's live stream would have been about a topic that has nothing to do with this. And even if you want to address it, because everybody's tuning in because they want you to address it, right? But hey, you're not gonna go to jail with all the people that are watching you, bro. You gotta look out for yourself first. So the smart thing to do is you put a timer on this and you use your first 2 minutes to address it quickly. And then Darlene will read the new topics, and then you go to the new topics. And instead of a 2 hour show, you make it a 1 hour show and then you're off. And after a few sessions, people are not going to even think about this. You're going to completely leave the algorithm. What is done right now, soon as we wake up in the morning, there'll be 10 reaction videos about all the shit he talked about today. And that'll also start a new spiral and a new one and a new one. He might not be here next week, bro.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he
No,
might
no,
not
you should
be.
be his fucking. You should be his damn manager. You know what I'm saying? Go join
Hey,
his team.
these guys, uh, it's an image thing. They make their decisions based on your subscriber count, not your experience.
And
So they
that's
will
a
never seek
mistake.
counsel from you, even if you can do it. I'll do it for free, but they will never seek counsel from anybody that doesn't have the level of subscriptions that they have.
Hey man, and
But
also I'm about to say, and also you gotta understand, you're African as well, so uh,
yeah, you gotta
why would he
understand.
take any type of advice from a tether? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We're in that
exactly.
we're in that type of climate now. I have to look at everything from that lens. I'm sorry. This is
Yeah,
the house they built.
yeah. You have to though. You have to. If you
Yeah,
if you don't, you're gonna get burned by them. You got
Yeah.
to. You got to. And that's why I say, find safe spaces online. Because if you go on TikTok, they are crazy, man. Some of these guys
Oh,
look like they put chicken poop in their heads, bro. Like really, literally crazies out there.
oh yeah, I've seen them on TikTok. They go for
Oh,
hours, hours.
yep, yep. You know why? Because a lot of them are on benefits, bro.
The
So they are
jobless,
not
yeah.
working. Yeah, yeah, they're jobless. So they can sit down and talk for. They log in at 6 in the morning Eastern time, bro. And those live streams can go for 12 hours straight every day. Those panels they do on TikTok, they can go for 12 hours straight,
Yeah, I
full
don't know
of
how
people,
they're.
50 people in there for the whole entire 12 hours. I've monitored some of them, so I know what I'm talking about, bro. And just to speak crazy, like, geez, you can go make some money with all those hours, but they're on benefits. So who cares? They're going to get their checks every month anyway.
No, real
Yeah.
talk. I've
Yep.
seen. Man, I don't know you weren't there, but in 2022 there was a when they were on still on Twitter, and it was like a big space. Like they had 30,000 people. Imagine it was African dignitaries, high profile people, politicians were in the live speaking. It was crazy, and they were insulting the politicians as they came through. One
Yeah.
person drops, the next person comes up, and it was crazy to see how it is still the same. What is it? This was January 2022. So how's it been? 4 years?
Yeah.
So to see how it has not really changed in 4 years, I think it speaks to what we have going on, the relation between the two
Yeah.
communities.
No,
Something's
a lot
wrong.
of they don't grow. Like this is the most stagnant group of people that I've met my whole life, bro. Like I've been to many countries. Like I travel like a motherfucker. This is the most stagnant group of people that I've seen. If you don't break out in some entertainment or some bullshit, a lot of them are just gonna be like this for decades. There's not gonna be any. There's really not much of an upside anymore. In those areas they dominated, the theaters are starting to eat into them too, man. They're taking on some Grammys now. They're taking on some football, and the basketball is now diluted.
I think Tyler won something, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
she's
I
always
think
gonna
she
win
won.
something,
Yeah.
bro. She's always gonna win something.
Oh yeah, I love her music.
Yeah, she's always gonna win. This is a new phase of music now. Like those guys are Rima, Tyler, Burna Boy, Davido. They're always gonna win something. And that Shabuzi guy, it's not a one-off, bro. I didn't even know his stuff like that. But I'm like, hey, you know what? Since I'm on that team, let me go listen to something. got, got my African ass listening to country music, man.
Oh yeah, you liking it, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I support my
Mm-hmm.
own, bro. Like, yeah, I've taken pride in doing what I do on YouTube because this is to help my community. That's how I look at this shit, man. You know, and
Nah,
whoever wants to come along with us, they're welcome. But I'm not apologizing for shit.
nah, for sure. I don't blame you. Like I've over like some years, and I've seen this all go on. I've started to really. I already had a pride in like who I am, as a Nigerian American, whatever you call it. But I really take pride in it now, like the black
Yeah,
immigrant community. Like I really, you know what I mean? Like I knew I
hell
was a
yeah.
part of it, but I really like look into it, support who I can support from said community,
Yep.
and leave the rest on where it is.
Yeah, much deeper. Like I went to the African store on Sunday, last week Sunday. I bought made in Ghana cocoa powder for the first time. I've never bought that shit, but I said, okay, I'm gonna buy some made in Ghana shit now, right? Um, I'm gonna get me a whole collection of African clothing from like traditional wear. I'm gonna get some from Kenya. I want the real traditional stuff. I'm gonna get some from Kenya, from Zimbabwe, from Niger. I'll get the Ghanaian fugu, and I'll line it up. That's the only within the next 2 years. I'm gonna just change out my wardrobe, bro. That's the only thing I'm gonna wear. If it's not made in Africa, I'm not even wearing it, bro. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I got some positives from this because it taught me a lot. It taught me to strengthen my connections with Africans in general across the board, and not necessarily just Ghanaians. It also taught me to also strengthen my bonds with the guys in the Caribbean, because they rock with us, man. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
My woman, Guyanese and Jamaican.
hell yeah,
You know what I
hell
mean?
yeah. So I'm gonna be on their time too, man. I'll go to the Caribbean. I've been there many times, but I'm gonna go back there and pick up some of their artwork and some clothes that they make. And that's all I'm gonna wear, bro. I'm not. I'll go to a corporate meeting wearing some local African clothes, and I'll wear it proudly. Right. That's the time I'm on right now. So I feel you, man. I know what you're talking about.
Of course. Like I'm the type of man now. It's like, cause they always tell you, oh, you're cosplaying. That's the only thing I keep hearing. Oh, you're cosplaying. I remember one time I wore a t-shirt, sweatpants, and some New Balance sneakers. New Balance, and they
Right.
said I was cosplaying. I'm like, what do you want me to go naked? What do you want to know? Is your brain? Are you all right? You know what I mean?
Bro,
So
you
yeah.
can give it up, man. I don't have any pair of sneakers. I think I have like some one more Nike pair of Nikes that I see around here, which I used to wear to the gym. So all of them I donated to my Afro-Colombian friends. I don't even have any pair of sneakers. I'm not even interested, bro. We make shoes in Africa. I'm gonna find which country makes shoes. I'm gonna buy some. That's yeah, yeah. I'm going all full scale African, bro. I mean, I was already in my food. The food I eat is pretty much like 80, 90% African anyway. But now I'm going to go everywhere, like everything, like everything. Like my doctors are African. Like my doctor here in the US is Nigerian. My kid's doctor is Nigerian. The other doctor is white. So I'm I'm moving my stuff over slowly. Is all I'm saying. My realtor is from Ghana, right? So I've always used our services.
Right.
Even in the US, I've always used our services. My lawyer stays at home with me, right? So, uh, yeah, yeah. So, like, I've always used our services, man. Like I use my my first line of business is always with another African, and even like my friends that are married, if we are talking about married issues, helping each other with our marital issues, they are the first line of defense. Another group of Africans, and it's worked out for me pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
So don't
I'm
feel bad that you have to do it. That's one of the positives we got from this Tariq bullshit. Like it made you more closer to your own, right? It made you appreciate the like what we are as Africans collectively, because they were not saying Nigerian or Ghanaian, right? Whatever all the talking points, they targeted all of us, and they targeted the Caribbean guys. So what it did for us is it just brought us together, right? And then we get ISO speed, and don't leave the Pan African guys behind too, right? Because they've also been on our side of things. So even though they're Americans, you have to still consider them as part of us.
yeah, yeah, but that Pan African thing, I don't know, man. Like I'm not gonna say I used to be. Well, I still am to a certain degree, but I'm still like I'm more refined with it. I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm,
yeah, yeah.
it's
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 damaged. I could say I will be admit like my idea of what Pan Africanism is has kind of changed.
yeah, me too, me too. It's not only you. So like, I go to the original definition from Kwame Nkrumah, which is African unity, right? Continental African unity, which is what I'm practicing now. The Americans got in the business and they made it a business. They started scamming their own people in Africa, and then they'll pass on those scams to us. So they got in there and they screwed it up. And I'm looking at this like, I don't know, like, let it just be us and the Caribbean people. It's a lot easier. But
Yeah,
I respect them for doing it. I'm not knocking them, but I have my own suspicions, bro.
I don't blame you, bro. Like I really see it. Like I feel as though, and I think one thing about me is I like to work through this in my mind. So I think of it like, do you have the actual Pan Africanism, like on the continent, like actual geopolitical, like trying to get geopolitical power and things of that nature? And then what we were seeing with these guys was what they would call social Pan-Africanism, like symbolic. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So theirs was more like wearing the clothes and saying ashe and all those types of things. So we could see that the symbolicness, it didn't last because it
Yeah.
wasn't really
Yeah.
anything rooted in anything solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're transactional people. It was money. It made them money at the time. And then when the money dried out, they all jumped ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're transactional people for the most part. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't rock with them like that. I respect them and their hustle, but I'm not like over here wearing a Pan African flag trying to push that. No, no. I'm looking
yeah.
at inter African unity and our connections to the Caribbean. That's the one that is more important to me, bro. The other ones, you can join us. I don't care, but I'm not coming there and begging you to come buy land in my country and do some shit. I'd rather you don't even show up there, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm no longer one of those guys that used to be like. I used to try to, beg and be like, "Yo, we're all African and this, that, and the third."
Nah,
Man,
shit.
those days are gone. I
Yeah,
will be perfectly honest with you, Nana. That is done.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
over. If you don't want to
yeah.
be African, stay over there. Be more. Be we was Hebrew Israelite. Be Egyptian. Be
Yeah.
Native American. In my 24 years of living, the identity has changed at least 5 times that I remember. The first one I remember was the Egyptian. It is Egyptian. We were the real Egyptians, and then they try to do the Hotep thing, Africa. Then it switched to more. Then it switched to Hebrew Israelite. Now Native American slash FBA. We was already here. Whatever.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
It keeps changing. I don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes I'm like, man, how have white people dealt with these guys for all these years, bro? Like I think about it and I'm like, you know what? I see. I see it now, man. I see it now. It's exhausting.
Yeah,
Like
I feel
like
sorry for them
you're only
sometimes. I can't
24
lie.
years old. You're only 24 years old and you've seen them going through 5 identities already, man.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. That's horrible. So yeah, definitely they got issues. I'm not that let them litigate their own shit. And I put it on the community tab. The white folks are telling them to make them a country in Africa. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Making who a
We're
country
full.
in Africa? And
We
we're
are
full,
full.
man. We're really full. Like, yeah, it's like deal with your issues here, man. We're fucking full, man. The few that you guys sent us have already given us so much problems. We don't, yeah, don't do it. Stay home. You're in the best country in the world. Don't worry about us. Leave us out of your bullshit. Let me play a little bit of this and I'll wrap it up because I gotta go to sleep.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Where the forces of evil get at me. Now, yeah, like we said, Okie Dokie Jackson lied and said I tried to get Darlene to hold up a shirt depicting black people as monkeys. We want you to prove that. We want
Oh,
we want you to prove that because we're tired of you lying. You've lied about quite a few things that you'll see. You'll see. You're going to have to prove what you lied about because I think you're insecure because of the way you look and you've been
oh,
getting attention and now you think you can take on the world. It's the same thing when Tampon came up here. These are guys who never were able to get attention as they came up, but now they found a way through the internet and using the likeness of other people to lie on them. They starting to believe that they are somebody special. Well, if you are somebody special, we need you to prove what you said, where you said I tried to get Darlene to hold up a shirt depicting black people as monkeys. You're gonna have to prove it, okie dokie. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's coming. I know you do everything in your way to try to manipulate the guidelines of the internet. YouTube, for example, you manipulate it. But you're gonna have to manipulate this in another way because you outright lied. I got you in more than this lie. And what you'll find out on the internet, you think you can just say whatever you want to say, but Tasha K had to get that girl $6 million. And Tasha K, you're going to have to prove that stuff you're saying about me. It's coming. Especially now that I know how you were able to get so many people to bounce off you. See, Tasha K doesn't have YouTube. People post her on YouTube. That's how she was kicked off of YouTube, if I'm correct. I think I'm correct about that. This woman is just like the other lady. Sent up in a G. She got her page taken down. I still have a page because I'm not going around lying on people. We make jokes about things, but I'm not going around lying on people. I'm not going around lying on people. Who was that? Chris Smith? Christopher
Sure,
Trailer? We can't catch it all because it goes too fast. But yeah, so I have to fight back now. And I've been one who never tripped off nothing but TMZ, Sean Holly, and you let the girl hang along because you wanted to use her. That's the one thing y'all had to try to find about Corey Holcomb, where you wanted to turn it into something bad. Look, he hit somebody.
So yeah, I mean, you heard it, man. He's not happy with O'Shea Duke Jackson, and I don't know. It looks like he's threatening a lawsuit, but he doesn't really want to say it's a lawsuit. I don't think it's a copyright claim for the video he did, because it's fair use. You can react to it like what we're doing right now, right? Um, I don't know if he really has a case, because there's got to be something on that T-shirt that Darlene didn't want to hold up, So I don't think he has much of a case. Then the same feminine playbook starts. I'm not a fan of O'Shea Duke Jackson. You guys already know, but I don't think you should also call like this some of these looks. If you're a man, it shouldn't really matter, bro. Like
Yeah, I don't get that. My fault, Nana. But
yeah,
we need to snip this in the bud. Why is it in with these guys is look such a I'm sorry, I'm a straight shooter when it comes to some of this shit. Cause I'm tired, okay? Why is look such a thing? Cause this happened to me before too. The first thing is always your looks. Oh, you're ugly, this, that, and the third. You look like a starving
men,
African. Why? What
men,
why does
men,
a man so
men,
concerned about another
men are
man's
not.
looks?
Yeah, men are not supposed to be beautiful. They put
Right, we're
lip
not supposed to be
glosses on.
beautiful.
They put lip glosses on. They're just too obsessed with just their appearances. And when you spend so much of your energy on your outwardness, you miss a lot on the inside, which is why we are so different from them on the inside, because they are really emotional people. And it could just be the family structure. A lot of these guys are raised, let's just be honest, they are raised by women. They are usually around women, so they pick up a lot of those feminine traits as they grow up. This is why they are very insecure about the word man and masculinity. You will never hear any African talk about masculinity, because,
Yeah.
like, I mean, we don't care. You can be in a village where somebody is like walking around in slippers, and you never doubt what his masculinity is. These guys are very, very insecure about masculinity. They build channels, a whole YouTube channels talking about masculinity, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
why?
And
You're a
literally,
man already. What are you gonna talk about? What is masculinity? And then whenever the same people that talk about it, whenever they get the chance and a platform, and they start to get into trouble like this, all that female shit shows up, and you're like, "Geez, are these men?" Like, I start really looking at them like, "Are you a man? Are you really a man?" Like, not in terms of your outwardness. Like, they just sound like bitches, bro. I'm just, I don't know how a proper way to put it. You've seen me do reactions on this. Like, it is sad to watch, man. I don't want to mock shit like that. I'm like, look at Corey Holcomb. Look how much damage he's done over the last 2 weeks, and he's still doing the same bullshit, right?
it's not much you can do,
He's still doing
man.
the same bullshit. But yeah, O'Shea will have to answer. I think he's gonna make another video on this. Um, this is what I'll say. When O'Shea made the response video, he should have not done any more videos, but he took the Corey thing, like the Anton stuff he did. He got a little bit more energy to make more videos. I was like, oh, this guy's becoming pretty bold all of a sudden. And then now Corey has done this. I don't know if O'Shea is gonna continue down that path, or if he's gonna take the signal from the lead attorney and say, hey, he gave the lead attorney a pass for not reacting, so maybe I shouldn't make any more videos. Because O'Shea is a coward. You know, I study O'Shea Duke Jackson like a book. So he's a coward. So I think he's gonna chicken out and not make any more videos. But if I'm advising him, I think Corey Holcomb is already down. I'll just hit it. I'll just hit it hard and make my money. That's just my advice. I'm like, geez, he's going down anyway. What do you have to lose? Just keep hitting, make your
Real
money.
talk. It's like the what's the name of that thing? The Hindenburg, man. Like just going down. I I think O'Shea gonna make a couple more videos.
Oh
We
yeah.
know O'Shea, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. He listens to us. He'll hear me. He'll hear my advice. You're like, you know what? Let me make some more videos, man. Because I mean,
yeah,
what do you have to lose, right?
gonna make some money. Go trick off on some young hottie in Kampala somewhere, man. You already know how it
Oh,
go.
hey, we'll get him out of Kampala too. That's another one we need to get out.
Yeah, that man. He need to go back to where he from again? San Antonio? No, San Antonio.
Uh,
Sacramento. Sacramento.
Sacramento. Yeah, yeah.
Go right back to I forgot the name of his hood, but
Del Paso Heights.
Del Paso Heights. I was about to say DeSoto, but you was talking about DeSoto
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
But
Del Paso
yeah,
Heights.
he
Yeah,
gotta go back.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there and see what it's about. Yeah. Anyway, man, let me give you the last word, and I gotta go to bed because my guys are on my neck.
No, for sure, it is getting late, but
Yes, sir.
ah man, nice, another wonderful stream, Nana. Appreciate you having me on. Everybody, just look over one another. You know what I mean? Enjoy each other's company. Black immigrants up. Need each other more than ever. That's all.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining the show, man. Good night to everybody. Good morning to you, Akinyi in Nairobi, and good morning to all the guys that joined us from Africa. And we're gonna clip this up, and well, I guess we'll see you here tomorrow. So, good night, everybody.